Hello and welcome as NCTV45 brings you primary election results for May 2023. Casting ballots, a total of 13,266. Democrats cast a little over 6,400. Republicans a little over 6,800. Voter turnout very light, to give you an idea. And, well, here you go. Keep in mind that all of this posted on our Facebook page. And so I will also kind of bring you what's local and a mix, if you would, of what we have statewide. Let's talk about local Democratic County Commissioner votes. Chris Sonata, top vote getter, 4,368, followed by Loretta Spillvogel, 3,146. Jeff Scrim, 1,782. So, top vote getter for County Commissioner, that going to Chris Sonata, you had to pick two, and Loretta Spillvogel. Now, on the Democratic side, clerk of courts, a lot of these ran unopposed, and they don't really merit saying the only person on the ballot won. So, and I don't want to slight anybody. Mayor of Newcastle, Democratic side, Mark Alisco. Now, on the Democratic City Council, you took three for a 4-year term. Top getter, vote getter, Brian Cameron. That followed by Bobby Rosano. Robert Rosano, 780. 771, Terry Rogers. Jim Constance coming up with 521. But you take three, and Rogers, Rosano, and Cameron. Cameron being the top vote getter. City Council, term two. Once again, only one running, so we'll leave that to the side. Elwood City, Democratic side, vote for three. There were three running. The top vote getter, Caleb Cradle, and I hope I pronounced that right, as the top vote getter. Now, as we continue to look at the rest of the races, light turnout, and, and excuse me, not a large number of candidates running so that there was any kind of a race. A lot of these only having one candidate in them. So let's go to Elwood City School Director on the Democratic side. Vote for five. And interesting enough, they only had five on that side. So the top vote getter being Jennifer Toman. Now, Laurel School Director, vote for five, and they only had five running. Top vote getter, unofficially, Amy Sirianni. Mohawk, vote for five, James McKim, top vote getter. Neshannock, again, vote for five. Top vote getter is Kelly Corey. with 589 votes. Now, Newcastle area school district, top vote getter. Again, vote for 5, and they had a bunch of people running. Just perusing this, Marco Belisco ahead of the pack with 751, followed by Anna Pasquarella, 711. Now, with that, Karen Humphrey, 690. And as I'm looking at this, George Gabriel, 648. And so those are the top vote getters there. No doubt when you get below that, kind of close, looking like Ken Rice closes out the set. Shenango Area School District, vote for 5. They only had 5 running. As well as Union, and they had 3 on the ballot. Wobbington, basically looking at that, this is the Democratic side again, and they only had 5 running. So Blackhawk, which is just in our district, so they everybody vote for 2, and looking like Rachel Klein with 13, and then Matthew Shoup with 9. So that's the Democratic side, if you would. Republican side, County Commissioner. Here you go. Top vote getter, Dan Vogler, 3,606. Followed by Dan Kennedy, 2,739. Gail Measle with 2,077. So the top 2 vote getters, Dan Vogler and Dan Kennedy. As we move on, if the Republicans, if the Democrats didn't have a lot running, the Republicans had even less. Jordan Lyles and Eric Francis squared off in a city council race, and you had to vote for 3. We only had 2 running on the Republican side, and that again 521 to 468 for Jordan Lyles. So Eric Francis slightly ahead there. Eric Francis also won term 2, and he was the only one running. And that basically closes out that. They in the Bessemer Borough, South Newcastle Borough, I'm not slighting anybody, but when they were running unopposed, that's where it's at. Vote for 3. There were only 3 running in Elwood for city council, borough council, and so be it in Eden Valley and New Beaver and New Wilmington. That trend continuing on through Voland, where you had to vote for 3. They had 4 running for borough council, and John Edwards with 19, John Shaw with 17, and Charles Rice with 10. Those are your top 3 for Volant Borough Council. Now, continuing on the Republican side, again, and I'm not slighting anybody, but a lot running unopposed okay, or there was nobody in the seat to run for it. So as we continue on the Republican side, that's almost going to close it out. I don't see, as we're continuing through, to see anybody really competing for what is left on the Republican side. Now we're going to get to Elwood City School Director, and here you go. Vote for 5. They had 5 running. The top vote getter, Jennifer Toman, once again. Laurel has 5 running for school director. Top vote getter, Amy Sinceri. All these falling in kind of the same way. Mohawk Area School District, again, top vote getter, Mark, check that, James McKim. Well, he was edged out by Sherry Patton. So that gives you an idea. Sherry Patton getting it done on that Republican side out there in Mohawk. Now on the Shannick School District, pick 5. They had 6 running. These all very close, so it will be a difficult thing. Well, it looks like Dawn Mazzacco is out. She got 564 votes. Everybody in the 600 category. Kelly Corey, 694. And then followed by Joy Measle, followed by Michael Vatter, Mark Hassan, and then John Lambo. Newcastle Area School District School Director. And this kind of a crazy race as we take a look at the vote getters here. And let me tell you what, you're going to see a lot of the same names in a lot of places. So Karen Humphrey, well, check this. Anna Pasquarella getting 383. Marco Belisco, 327. And Karen Humphrey, 340. So there's your top 3. Terry Masters getting 310. And it looks as though your next vote getter will be George Gabriel, winning a spot on the Republican side. So they're your top vote getters there. Now keep in mind, all these final unofficial results on NCTV45 Facebook page. You can go to them, or my personal Facebook page at Angelo Parada. You'll be able to view all the results. So continuing on with Shenango School District top vote getter Jennifer Cox on the Republican side, and then everybody else running and not really opposed, everybody making it there. Nothing changing on the Blackhawk side as Rachel Klein, Matt Shoup, and John Bat, and I don't want to mess back Tagarella making it there. So that is our election update for you. We're going to do 2 things: podcast this, and we'll take this break and get back to Newswatch right after these messages.